Well, we have just over 1 day left of the Cyberpunk banners, and I have almost got everything I want on the Pistols Only account. We currently have Lucy sitting at S1 and R1. However, Rebecca, obviously no copies of her, she doesn't have her signature weapon. And I would really like to finish the Cyberpunk banners off with at least Lucy and Rebecca and their signature weapons. So we have a few pulls to do today, and hopefully that's enough to bring home Skull Thrasher, so then we can get both Lucy and Rebecca doing good damage, because already they do good damage on their own, but it could be a lot better to help us clear stuff better on this account. Before we jump into the weapon banner pulls though, we have 4 character banner pulls. So, I mean, I don't expect to get anything, because I believe we're at like no pity. So, last pull on the character banner, and we get a 4-star, but not usable, although it does give us some more coral, which I will happily take. So then we could pull for Rebecca's weapon. So we got a few 10 pulls on here, I believe 28 pulls, but we are only at 10 pity. So, I mean, we'll see, but this may not go as well as I want unless we do something that's very, very rare on the Cyberpunk banners, and I actually get lucky, because I'm never lucky on these banners, but you never know. Maybe we could be. This is the last 10 pull we have got. And are we going to see a 5-star? No, we are not going to see a 5-star. Kind of unfortunate, but also somewhat expected. Now we're sitting at about 40-ish pulls, probably a little bit more, but around 40 pulls, which isn't great considering we only have just over a day, and I have done pretty much everything in here. The events are all completed. I haven't completed everything here, but I've done everything that gives you Astrites, because that doesn't give you Astrite, and those don't give you Astrite. I could try to do some more of this stuff, but it doesn't really give you a lot of Astrite. However, this has reset. We also can do the Tower of Adversity, and I mean, maybe this if I can do well enough here, but I doubt it. There's also the weekly and daily commissions that I haven't done yet. I'm not expecting max points here, because I very rarely do get max points in here. Hopefully though, once we do get Rebecca's weapon, her damage will go up a little bit. She is only level 70 at the moment, so her damage is not great. She is very much just here to support Lucy, but hopefully we can get a little bit more damage when we get her weapon, which will help with clearing Tower of Adversity, because I'll probably run just the 2 of them, just Rebecca and Lucy, on one of the side floors by themselves, as they should be able to clear that fairly decently, and that leaves us with more characters to do the harder stuff in the Tower of Adversity, namely the 2 middle floors, the hazard chambers or whatever they're called. Now, I will probably get Rebecca, and I probably should have done this before I came in here, but I will get Rebecca up to level 90 before we go into Tower of Adversity, because that's probably going to help her damage just a little bit. And I mean, I do have all the stuff for it. I think I'm missing a few of the, whatever the drops are called, the specific Edge Runner drops, but I think I need a few more of them. Otherwise, we should have everything for Rebecca, so I'll get her to level 90 before we head into Tower of Adversity. Well, damn, I think I actually probably got S rank on that. Oh, we did. Okay. That's better than I thought we were going to do. Now, this is where I'm assuming we are probably not going to get S rank. I mean, I'd love to be proven wrong, but I do not think this is going to go that well. I believe for these floors, I need to be getting like 15 to 1800 points per side, I think, or thereabouts. And that'll give me S rank. Although I do forget what the score is. I know for the last one, the Infinite Torrents, whatever it's, I think it's Infinite Torrents. How did I remember that? You do need, I believe it's almost 2000 to get S rank on that, or even closer to 2200 on each side to be able to get all of the Astrite rewards. So I don't think we're going to be doing that, but we probably are looking fairly good on this one to get S rank, at least on this side. We'll see how the other side goes. Yeah, well, I think my assumption of this wasn't going to go very well was quite valid, because that was only like 1700 or 1800 points. Okay, well, I managed to lock in, but I don't think I locked in enough. We got a B though, so I mean, it's not great, but it's a score on the board. I will take it. That gives us 600 pulls, 600 Astrite there, and then another 75 there. That is most certainly all we are doing in that. I am leaving. That does now unfortunately mean that we have unlocked this. I say unfortunately because I do not like doing this, But I mean, it'd probably give me about 300 astrite. I'm gonna not worry about that right now. Let's hope we can get lucky and get the weapon so that I don't need to go do more stupid endgame. Maybe just a fun little gold. Another 4-star, God, okay, but no golds. Now let's go do, not that, Tablet of Adversity real quick. Okay, well, I was gonna do one of my teams in the middle floor, but both Fusion and Glacio Reza increased, which is like my main 2 damage dealers. Although before we do that, let me get Rebecca sorted. So there's Rebecca up to level 80. And we do have actually all the Cyberpunk past reveries stuff to get her all the way up to 90. Leaving our Rebecca at an 80 to 299, 2200 attack. It's actually fairly decent. I believe I can also work on her stuff a little bit as well. So we'll get that Resonance Liberation up to 10, Forte Circuit up to 10, and then I'd say the skills probably, or actually no, basic attack would probably be fairly useful. I should also work on these as well, which I kind of forgot about, but I think I left myself just enough to get all of them maxed out. Perfect. Well, that just leaves the Resonance skill and Intro skill. I'll do them once I get more Dania drops. I also believe I can finish off Lucy, which indeed I can. So there is Lucy fully maxed out. 2000 attack, 90 to 271. I mean, 90 is fairly good. That's a lot of crit rate. Not a big fan of Chicona's current HP, but with a few seconds to spare, we do manage to 3-star it. Okay, perfect. Well, let's, I guess, Cyberpunk team this one. I will see if I can solo it with just the 2 Cyberpunk characters and no third character. I mean, I should be able to, but we'll see how this goes. This team does do more damage than the Chicona team. So if the Chicona team can clear the full side, this team should as well. Although there isn't Spectro Res, it's Electro Res, which helps for Rebecca, but Rebecca doesn't do a lot of damage, so it's not super useful. If I do manage, though, to fully clear both these 2 side floors with my weaker teams, that does prove that once we have a decent middle floor that doesn't have resistances to my 2 strongest characters, there's probably a good chance we'll be able to fully clear the Tower of Adversity, bringing the account to a close. But that is if we get a good Tower of Adversity where I can actually clear it properly. Also, if I do manage to clear the Tower of Adversity before I get S6 Scarbrenner, I'm keeping this account running until I get S6 Scarbrenner, because I really want to get her to do tons of damage because she is so fun and already does so much damage. Well, just like that, on to floor 4. So far, it's been very, very easy. And we only have 1 boss on this side. So in theory, it should be a bit easier than the Chicona side. Okay, there goes Rebecca. Not great. I believe there is a little bit of Spectro Res going on here, because Lucy is definitely not doing as much damage as I know she can do. I think, though, we should be able to finish this off with Lucy. She does do quite a bit of damage. And as long as I don't die, which that's not going great right now. Give me your bloody burst, please. Thank you. I would also very, very much like a hacking break that thing. Boom. Hey, okay, perfect. Oh, that's a 2 side floors cleared, giving us 375 astrite. I mean, I can try this, but I really do not think it's going to go particularly well. We'll run Fusion because at least Fusion will do a little bit more than Glacio here, albeit probably not a whole lot because there's still a bunch of resistance. Okay, that's not what we want to see. Oh my god. Galbrenner, can you survive for more than half a second, please? Okay, I'm not doing that now. Don't feel like doing that today. I mean, we probably could have done that. I may do it later, but right now, I don't feel like doing that. So now we have a few more pulls to do on Rebecca's weapon. So, luck, please. No. Okay, no luck. Sick. What is pity looking like? 43 pity. Okay, I'm gonna say there's probably not a chance we're getting Rebecca's weapon, which I mean, kinda sucks, but whatever. Rebecca doesn't do a whole lot of damage anyway, so I'm not really too fussed. So I mean, I will go do my farming and finish this recording tomorrow. By farming, I mean I'll go do my weeklies and daily commissions. today and tomorrow. And then, I mean, I'll do a few more pulls, but at this rate, I think I'm going to need at least 20, which is just not possible to gain right now. And as I said, I'm not really too fussed about not getting Rebecca's weapon. Okay, so a small change of plan. I know I said yesterday that I wasn't really bothered if I didn't get Rebecca's weapon, but then I decided just after that, you know what, I am kind of bothered. I would like to get her weapon. So I went and did a bunch of farming last night and today, and somehow have managed like over 20 pulls. It's like 23 pulls somehow, which should get us fairly close to getting Rebecca's weapon. And I mean, I still have time in the day. We have 23 hours left, so I still have time if I do need to do a few more pulls. I pretty much just went, I can't look at the map, but I just went and farmed in Renacita and a few other areas that I hadn't fully completed, because pretty much from Renacita and anything before that, I just have done no exploration. So there's plenty of stuff for me to farm to get pulls, which means we should hopefully be able to bring home Rebecca's weapon. So I think we're at 40 something pity at the moment, 47 possibly pity. And then with the pulls we have, we'll get to about 70 pity or so. So hopefully that is enough to grab a 5-star, and obviously because it's guaranteed, bring home Rebecca's weapon. So nothing from the 210 pulls, but we have a few singles left plus coral. So we should be getting around 70 pity on this pull. Should be about 70 pity. Not a 5-star, which is totally fine. I expect it at this point. We can grab one more over the weapon pulls from here. I'm hoping this is a 5-star, but if it's not, which it isn't, that is also fine. I do have plenty more farming I can do. I also noticed when I was farming, I haven't completed the handbook thingy that they have. This thing, I hadn't actually fully completed it, so I have gone through and completed that, which helped a lot because it gave us like 300 over the astrites. Plus, I've also done weeklies, dailies, and this stupid thing, which I did fairly decently. I got all the rewards from the first one and then 2 from the second, but we can't do any more than that. I'm gonna go grab 5 pools also really quick. Probably just doing some farming in Huanglong. Then we should be able to grab Rebecca's weapon. Also, I've gotta say it again, this Night City looks so good. It literally looks straight out of the game, like 2077. Okay, so we just really quickly went and did the skill training stuff, which has given us one more pull. So I guess we'll see how this goes. Okay, perfect. I don't need to do any more farming. And there we go. That is Rebecca's weapon, which is good because now I am happy and content with my Cyberpunk pulls. I've done everything I wanted, so I am content with what we've got so far. I say so far, I mean just what we've got, because we have less than a day left of the banners, so we're not really going to be getting much else. But that now means we have Rebecca, we have Lucy at S1, we have Lucy's weapon, and finally Rebecca's weapon. So let's just get this leveled up, and then the Cyberpunk team is complete. It'll be doing good damage, and then all we are going to need to finish off this account, or to at least beat the challenge of it, is to get a slightly better rotation of the Tower of Adversity, and we should, in theory, be able to clear it. Although, if I do clear it before I get S6 Galbrenner, I am keeping this account running until I get S6 Galbrenner, because that is just something that I really want to get. So there is Rebecca's weapon up to level 90, giving us a lovely 72% crit damage, and leaving Rebecca at a 68 minus 1.3 to 371 crit damage. I mean, I could maybe tweak that by running her on a crit rate Atom Smasher piece. I don't think I have a particularly good one though, or any leveled up ones for that matter. I could get a little bit more crit rate on them, but to be fair, it's not a bad crit ratio. Could use a little bit more crit rate, but it's not the worst. And then 2,200 attack, which, does that now make her, almost my highest attack on the account. Lene beats her by 60 attack for the highest attack on the account. But now, Becca's built, Lucy's built, and I am happy and content with my Cyberpunk pulls on both of my accounts. Regardless of how the luck was, I got what I wanted, so, I mean, it's good enough, I guess. So I guess, with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you liked this video, go check out the first video where we pulled for the 2 Cyberpunk characters originally on this account. And with that being said, do consider subscribing, and I'll see you all in the next one. Good. Bye.